Recently, I just came back from doing all of my driver's ed stuff and like that, and I finally received my permit. I was all excited, but the real fun with this was actually doing the driver's ed itself. I had to do all kinds of testing and stuff like that. I had to read over these books and stuff, do about 2 weeks of online courses. So me being the weird person that I was, I slept through most of the classes. And surprisingly, I passed with about a 70 on, there's 2 different tests, a sign test and a driving test itself. Well, not exactly a driving test, but you know what I mean. Sat down, listened to myself, waited for them to grade my paper, quiet room. Everyone was about 6 feet away from each other, gloves on everyone's hands. Really, really weird, really uncomfortable. One of the people that I was doing online with was also in the class, and I was like, hey, you're a lot shorter in person. They didn't like that much. Waited for my test back, and the first thing he said was like, you're done. Don't need to do the retake. Nope, you made a 70 on both of them. I'm like, really? Really? I was excited about that. They were over here confused about that. And I was exhilarated and stuff like that, because I got to leave. I didn't have to take all the testing and stuff again. I was no longer anxious. Yes. 2-3 months later, I had to do the actual driving with an actual instructor. In the high school that I'm going to, one of the principals that goes there had to be one of the driver's instructors. So as soon as we went ahead and contacted and got rearranged, the first thing he did was I sat down and they said like, okay, so you're going to be going along and driving with your principal. I'm sitting there like, is this a good idea? No, are you sure this is a good idea? They're like, yeah. Do you want to be rearranged? Oh, no, that's kind of rude. No. The dude walks in and the first thing he does, he stares at me. Are you sure you want to do this with him? Are you sure you want to sit down with him? Yes, I have no problem. We sit down in the truck, in the vehicle. We were waiting for our passenger at the time, and our passenger, he didn't show up or something. So I went by myself for the first day, drove around with him. It was awkward, just both me and him in the car like that. We got along, and I know the guy a lot better now, and he seems really chill. The second day that we went, we had a brand new partner, and her name was Ashley. If you're watching this, Ashley, sorry, I'm releasing your name, but I got to. First thing she did was we sat down in the car like that, and I cracked like 1 or 2 jokes, and she was like, this dude's crazy. Like, this girl's quiet. Quiet's bad. So we sat down there, we got to hang out a bit more, and we started cracking jokes at each other. Whenever it was her turn to back up and do the parallel parking and stuff like that, she would sit back and drive like that. First thing I'd do is like mumble whenever she needs to turn the wheel, like, turn the wheel. The instructor's over here, my principal's like turning around like, shut up. I have no problem with that. I still kind of did my mumbling to help her out, yeah. Finally got to turn in correctly and stuff like that. I do like the little golf clap. I'd scream back at her, shut up! And we continue on. All of us in the car, we got to know each other like a lot well. Turns out that the principal, he actually has a son that I was working with in robotics, which I was in robotics, of course. Maybe a week after I finished all my hours, she had to do like 2 more hours because, she came in late. She hit me up and was like, you know what? You seem like you were pretty chill. That's cool. You wanna hang out? I'm like, yeah, sure. The paranoid person was like, I can't go alone. I'm not going alone. You're not going alone. No. So I went ahead and I brought Brian and one of my cousins. If you don't know Brian, he's BC Food Review. He's my cousin. We all went in onesies. Except for her. I was over here texting her, telling her to bring a onesie and stuff like that. And what we did was we all decided to go to the mall and watch a movie together. So as soon as we went into the movie and such like that, we sat down. We were watching The Tenant, sitting there. Then we started throwing stuff at each other, just like all of us for like out of funness. Brian was doing, he was sitting there propped up with his legs, and I was like, hey! Turn your phone off. I don't got a phone. Finished the movie. All of us was calling parts inside the movie. I think he's the bad guy. Yes, he's the bad guy. Shut up. After the movie, we went ahead and went out to a spirit store, which was It's a costume store. It was a costume store. People thought we were dressed up in costumes. No, it's just onesies, not furries. We went ahead, walked. I'm saying went ahead to. Okay. Oh, it's a cool little top hat, you know. We had this one tall, bald dude just like slowly following us around, just like watching our group. Snake. It's like, come on, bro. Why are you following us around? Tried on all kinds of weird different masks and stuff. We got a bunch of weird pictures and we tried on top hats. Why is this still on? We left that store, we went ahead, we ran around to all kinds of different stores and stuff like that. People were still giving us the eyeball, making us feel insecure. And we went back. We went back to Spirit. Well, at least I think I did. Ashley, she had to leave, so we sent her out. Her parents were fixing to walk on in and fixing to throw something at us. But no, they saw me in a pink bunny onesie outfit and they were like, oh no. So it was just me and Brian. We were walking around through different stores. Later, about a week or two after that, I actually had to go to the DPS office and stuff like that. I had to actually sign out my name, which was awesome. I got something with my name on it for the first time. It's no more second place trophies, it's just one for me. I got to sign my stuff down, got my picture. About a week after that, I was told like, hey, you got something in the mail. Saw the ugliest picture of me in this little thingamabob. So I threw it on the ground and burned to die. Okay, so thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I know you're subscribing. If you're watching this video, you should be subscribing right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just subscribe. Like, come on, man. Hit that like button. You have a choice there. Yeah, that's a choice. Thank you guys for watching. Toodaloo.